Hello and welcome back to June of 2025, and I have today a vlog from last summer, actually last August, my summer travels. I went to New Orleans, Louisiana, and I went to Salt Lake City, Utah, and I have a bunch of clips that I've had sitting around for almost a year now, and I thought it would be fun to finally put them together. So the first fun part of my travels from last August was staying overnight in the TWA hotel at JFK Airport in New York City, which was really fun because it was built to emulate what was seen as futuristic in like the 1950s kind of. So there's a lot of like fun, quirky little perks you get in there. So that was a very cool, very unique hotel experience, and it was fun because we got to just get up the next day and get on our plane. I mean, we still had to go through airport security and everything, but it was like right at the airport, and back like several decades ago, it was actually part of the airport, and there were planes and everything there, and then eventually they converted it into a hotel, which was very cool. So in New Orleans, we were staying in the French Quarter, and it was really fun to explore and see all kinds of cool old buildings and museums and see like the French influence everywhere. And we had a great view of the Mississippi River. We had a really fun time exploring the region, and we got to go down to the bayou and go on a gator tour. We got to see alligators up close and personal, which was a little scary, especially because the tour guide was feeding them kind of by hand, but it was definitely very cool. We also saw some wild pigs, and there were also some raccoons, like all kinds of critters out there, and I also got to hold a baby alligator.
Ready?
Hello, buddy. Oh, hi. He's so cute. Oh, okay. Bye, buddy.
I don't know how widely known this is, but New Orleans actually has a massive World War II museum, and I actually went to New Orleans a few years ago, and I went to that, but I went again this time because there's just so much to see there. It's so comprehensive. Last clip, I believe, was caramel being made, or I think maybe pralines, which is very cool. And up next is another clip of a random clarinet solo that I encountered, because we gotta respect clarinets. Another fun excursion I went on was a steamboat tour around the Mississippi in the area surrounding New Orleans, which was really cool because it was fun to see like the giant wheel churning at the back of the boat, and it was like a historical landmark tour, so it was very interesting and entertaining. We had a whirlwind few days of travel and spent just a little bit of time back at home before we were off to our next adventure in Salt Lake City. there's a lot to do in Salt Lake City and Park City, that area in Utah. We were staying in Park City for most of the trip, so we got to check out what a lot of the gigantic ski resorts look like in the summer. We were actually staying at one of those ski resorts at the Park City resort. So there's a lot of hiking, running trails, which are in the winter time, ski trails. There was a chairlift that we could go up. There was a lot of really cool things. We went to the Natural History Science Museum, which was very cool. And then coming up, a very cool thing we got to do was visit the Olympic Park there in the area, which was built to host Winter Olympics, which was very neat because you can just like envision all of these crazy Olympians going and doing all of their things there. And in the next 10 years, I think there's going to be another Olympics in Utah, so it's cool to say that I've been there. So those are Olympic level ski jumpers who were practicing. I guess that's how practice goes in the summer. Their skis have holes in them so that they can land in the water after jumping off of those crazy high jumps, which is very impressive, and I do not wish to be them. Also in the area, we went to visit Antelope Island. We didn't see any antelope on there, but we did see a few bison and a bunch of other cool things. At the end of our trip, we switched summertime ski resorts to Solitude Mountain for a family wedding that we had going on, but it was really cool because we got to have some free time and explore with all my extended family, which was a lot of fun, and it was absolutely beautiful. There was also a chairlift there that we were able to take up and see these amazing views of all of the surrounding mountains, so it was a very exciting trip. Thanks for checking out what I was up to a year ago after seeing everything that I was up to abroad, and check back in the next few weeks to see what I was up to last fall. See ya!